My name is Abdulaziz Khattak. I'm the editor-in-chief of Oil and Gas News. And with me is Sherif Foda, the chairman and CEO of NESR. Welcome to this interview. Sherif, what exactly are you showcasing at the MEOS 2025?
We are showing our latest drilling, advanced drilling technologies, which is behind me here, the rotary steerable MWD, measurement while drilling, logging while drilling. And we are showing a lot of the new decarbonization NEDA segment, which is call to action, what we call it, which is basically on water, mineral recovery, rare earth minerals like lithium. And we are showing how we put all this together and make what we call carbon circular economy, which works very well with the theme of the conference, sustainability and energy transition and affordability to the world.
So if you could just kind of deep dive a bit and how your technology addresses all those challenges that the energy sector is facing currently, whether it's energy emissions or decarbonization and all of that.
I mean, look, in a nutshell, the world needs a lot of more oil and gas, or fossil fuel, if you like. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we can produce this more climate friendly. And how we, as a service industry, provide tools and technology to enable the customer to produce that in a friendly manner, right? So that's why we are now, for example, like the advanced drilling is to drill the well faster, so you minimize the cost per footprint, you minimize the carbon footprint per barrel that you produce, like for example, you have Saudi Aramco, the lowest in the world. The decarbonization, how can you take all the, what we call the waste and recycle it? So water is a part of the waste. I'll give you a best example. The energy industry overall worldwide, if we produce 100 million barrel of oil, we produce around 800 million barrel of water. Oh, this is a lot of water, right? And a place like in the Middle East where you don't have water, if we can take that water and clean it, give it back to the community, use it for our own, reduce the desalination or the salt in the Gulf, right? All this is a very good climate initiative that is going to maintain or enhance the sustainability of producing oil and gas. And if you do that, first of all, the people will be happy, the climate will be better, and then it's sustained because then you can produce more with less emission.
And how much, if a non-technical person, if I would ask you, how much percentage of water can you, let's say, clean or retain or save with your technology?
If the economics works, and depending where you are, I think we can take 20 to 30% of that water in a 5-6 years time and make it reusable. If that happens, the people will really love our industry because we're going to give a lot of water to people.
Yeah. And how much is AI and data having an impact on what you do?
Look, I mean, AI is going to be, I would say, a big factor. Not today, it's not being used in operation in a bigger scale like other industry. But AI, I think, is going to revolutionize the recovery and the seismic and the data that our industry has. So the industry or the oil and gas business, overall the energy, makes so much, they measure so many data.
Exactly, yeah.
Under the geophones, the seismic data. If you take all this, I think now, and you put the AI in a cyber security manner, and you'll be able to do that, we will be able to drill the well much faster, much closer, and then more important, you will drill them in the places where you are almost 100% sure to find oil, because I think they're going to minimize the risk a lot and enhance the recovery. And if you enhance the recovery, well, you're going to produce a lot more and for a longer period of time, right? You know, today, majority of the reserves that you have underground, it stays underground. Sometimes you have only 20% recovery factor or 30%, meaning 70% of the stuff remain. And I think with the adoption of AI that makes a difference, we can improve that. And today we are still in, I would say it's an infancy in implementation.
How much does events like MEOS Geo mean for companies like you?
Look, I mean, the most important thing for companies like us is exposure, meeting very high executives in the same place, getting to know or to be known to the public that visit. And I think that's the most important. And obviously exchange of information, collaboration, etc. But I mean, it's unique. It's in Bahrain. So I mean, we had the fantastic opportunity, for example, to be with His Excellency, His Highness. So all this you will not get unless you are in a certain place like here.
Just one last question. Where do you think the best opportunities lie for companies like you in the next, let's say, 2 to 5 years?
The best opportunity I think our geography is very good, and that's why we created NESR, to be fully focused on this area, the Middle East, North Africa. And I think the biggest opportunity for us, it will be to decarbonize how we produce oil and gas. If we have a real breakthrough in the technology, cost, we're gonna make that business almost as big or bigger than our normal extraction of oil and gas.
Sherif, thank you so much for speaking to OGN.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.